everyone, welcome back to BioSchool. This is Gayatri. In the previous video, we have discussed about cell specification in C. elegans. In today's session, we will see how vulva developed in C. elegans. This is very important topic from developmental biology because most often you will get a question from this part in the examination. So guys, please watch the video till the end. So now we will see in details about vulva development in C. elegans. So let's get started. We know that the C. elegans are the small free-living nematodes. In their early development, they are males, and the gonad it produces the sperms which is stored in the spermatheca for later use. As they grow older, they develop the ovaries, and the ovaries they produce the eggs, and the eggs that roll through the region of the spermatheca or the sperm storage and are fertilized inside the nematode, which is passed out the body through vulva region. Okay, this is the vulva region. And now we will see how the vulva formed in the C. elegans. Vulva it forms during the larval stage from the 6 cells. Those cells are called the vulval precursor cells. Okay, so these are the 6 vulval precursor cells. From these vulval precursor cells, vulva it is formed during the larval stage. The cell which connecting the overlying gonad to the vulval precursor cell is known as the anchor cell. This anchor cell plays an important role in the formation of vulva. Anchor cell it secretes a protein. That protein is known as the lin-3 protein. Secrete a protein. That protein is known as the lin-3 protein. It is a paracrine factor. If the anchor cell is destroyed, okay, if the anchor cell is destroyed or the lin-3 gene is mutated, then the vulval precursor cells it cannot form. Vulval precursor cell it cannot form the vulva. So, for the formation of the vulva, the presence of anchor cells and the lin-3 gene is very important. So, the presence of anchor cell and the lin-3 gene is required. The 6 vulvar precursor cells are influenced by the anchor cells and they form the equivalence group. Okay, the 6 vulvar precursor cells they forms the equivalence group by influenced by anchor cells, and the 6 vulvar precursor cells all have the potency to develop into the central vulval cell, but that depends on is the proximity to the anchor cells. Okay, so the cell which is present directly beneath the anchor shell, that is here it is the anchor shell. Which cell is present directly beneath the anchor shell? That is the P6 cell. So this P6 cell it will receive the high concentration of the lin-3 proteins which from the anchor shell, and it forms the central vulva cell. Okay, the vulval precursor cell which is closest to the anchor cell also signal to adjacent cell. Here the vulval precursor cell which is close to anchor cell is the P6 cell. It signals the neighboring cells, that is the P5 cells and the P7 cell, not to generate the central vulval cell. Okay, and this P5 and the P7 cell they receive the signal through the lin-12 on their cell membrane. P6 cell it will send the signal to the P5 and the P7, and they will receive the signal through the receptor, that is the lin-12 which is present in their membrane. Okay, this notch signal activate the microRNA which repress the gene that would normally specify the central vulval head. So that P7 and the P5 instead of becoming the central vulval cell, they will form the lateral vulval cells. Okay. Okay. So the two cells that are flanking the central cells, that is the P5 and the P7 cells, they also receive the lower amount of lin-3 protein and they forms the lateral vulval cell. while the three cells which are the farther away from the anchor cells, what are those cells? Those are the P3 cells, P4 cells and the P8 cells. Those are the farther away from the anchor cells, and they don't receive enough lin-3 protein to have an effect, and these three cells, they generate the hypodermis. Okay, so the three cells, three bulbar precursor cells, they forms the vulva, and other three cells, they forms the hypodermis. But out of the three cells which form the vulva, that is a close proximity to the anchor cell, that forms the central vulva, whereas the two other flanking cells, they develop the lateral vulval cells. Okay, so if the anchor cell is destroyed, what will happen? All the 6 cells of the equivalence groove, they will form the hypodermal tissue. This is very important. If the anchor cell is destroyed, then there will be no formation of the vulva. It will form only the hypodermal tissue. But if the 3 central vulvar precursor cells are destroyed, okay, if the central vulval precursor cells are destroyed, then the outer cells which normally forms the hypodermis, they would generate the vulva cell. These 2 points are important. So how the vulval cell are formed? Okay, so the lin-3 protein which is secreted by the anchor cell, which is received by the LAT23 receptor. Okay, it is a tyrosine kinase that is present on the vulval precursor cell. Okay, they synthesize the lin-3 protein by the anchor cell, which is received by the LAT23. It's received by the LAT23, and LAT23, it is a receptor, and this receptor, where it is present in the vulval precursor cell, and the signal is transferred through the receptor tyrosine kinase pathway. Okay, and it will enter into the nucleus. Okay, it will enter into the signal. It is received by the receptor, then it will enter into the nucleus. In the nucleus, what will happen? There will be a phosphorylation of the target protein. That target protein is known as the lin-31, and thereby it will phosphorylate the target protein. That target protein is known as the lin-31. It is phosphorylated, and after the phosphorylation of the lin-31 protein in the nucleus, it promotes the formation of vulvar cell plate. Okay, so the lin-3 protein, it is secreted by the anchor cell or the signaling molecule, which is received by the receptor present in the vulval precursor cell, which is known as the LAT23. Then that will enter into the nucleus through the receptor tyrosine kinase pathway, and in the nucleus, the target protein, that is the lin-31, get phosphorylated, and that promote the formation of vulva. So now we will see the questions. The first question is, in C. elegans, during embryogenesis, an anchor cell and 6 hypodermal vulval precursor cells get involved. Okay, 1 anchor cell and the 6 vulval precursor cells are involved. If 3 hypodermal vulval precursor cells are killed by laser beam, a normal vulva is formed. Yes, because these hypodermal cells, they forms the hypodermis. This could be due to the following possible reasons. Let's see what are the possible reasons. 6 hypodermal VPC form the equivalence group of the cells. Yes, they form the equivalence group of cells, out of which 3 participate in the vulva formation and 3 remain in the resorption. Yes, that is the correct. When the 3 hypodermal VPC are killed, the 3 neighboring hypodermal non-VPC get freshly recruited? No. Then the option R. Anchor cell function as an inducer, which can induce epithelial cells of the gonad to get recruited to compensate for the loss? No. Anchor cell act as an inducer, which can specially induce only 3 hypodermal cells to become the vulva cell. Yes, this one is the right. Which combination of the above statement is correct? That is the P and S. That is option D is the correct answer. Okay. The another question. During vulva development in C. elegans, the anchor cell produces lin-3 protein, which interacts with the lead-3 protein present on the vulval precursor cells we have discussed. That forms the equivalence group. The central lineage cell P6, okay, adopt the primary fate, and the adjacent VPC, that are the P5 and the P7, they adopt the secondary fate, and the rest VPC, they adopt the tertiary fate. Few mutants are given in the column A and phenotypes in column B are listed in the table given below. Match the correct mutant with the observed phenotypes. Okay, let's see. Loss of function of lin-3. Lin-3, where it is present? It is present in the anchor cell, and the lin-3, it is mutated. Okay, if the lin-3 is mutated, then what will happen? It will forms the only hypodermal cells. Okay, there will be no formation of the vulval cells. So all the BPC, they will adopt the tertiary fate. Okay, according to the observation here, according to the question here. So the rest BPC adopt the tertiary fate. So P is option 4. So the correct answer, either it will be option A or it will be option B. Okay, let's see others. Loss of function of lin-3 and gain of function of lead-23, that will lead to the formation of multivulva. Okay, Q is 2. Reduced function of lin-3. The function of lin-3 is reduced. So what will happen? Lin-3 is reduced, then P6 adopt the primary cell fate. Okay, because it is present close proximity. If the rest BPC cell is the function of the lin-3 is the reduced, so there will be no formation of the secondary fate, that is the lateral vulva, and all will form the hypodermis, that is the tertiary fate. So R is option 3. Overexpression of lin-3. Lin-3 protein is overexpressed. Then what will happen? So it will form all the P6, it forms the central vulva. P5, P7, they forms the lateral vulva. But is the overexpression of the lin-3, so that these two lateral cells, they will also get the more concentration of the lin-3 protein, and they will forms the primary fate, that is the central vulva. And P4, P8, it will adopt the secondary fate. So the correct answer is option A, right? P is 4, Q is 2, and Q is 2, R is 3, and S is 1. Okay. In this question, in C. elegans, an anchor shell and a few hypodermal cells take part in the formation of vulva. The experiment performed to understand the role of these cells in vulva formation, and results obtained are as follows. Okay, let's see the results. If the anchor shell is killed by laser beam, hypodermal cells do not participate in vulval formation and no vulva developed. If anchor cell is destroyed, then there is no vulva formation. If 6 hypodermal cells closely located with the anchor shell are killed, no vulva develops. If 3 central vulva precursors are destroyed, 3 outer cells that normally form the hypodermis that take the fate of vulval cell instead. Okay, these are given. Following are the certain statements regarding vulval formation. Anchor cell, it acts as an inducer. Yes, it acts as an inducer. 6 hypodermal cells with the potential to form vulva form an equivalence group. Yes, 6 hypodermal cells, they forms the equivalence group. 3 out of 6 hypodermal cells participate in the vulval formation. Yes, 3 are participate in the vulval formation, and other 3 they form the hypodermal tissue. This one is also correct. The central cell function as a primary cell, and the 2 cells on both sides act as a lateral vulva cell. So this one is not correct, wrong. The primary cell secrete the short range of juxtacrine signal, no. which combination of the above statement have been derived from the above experimental results? That is 1, 2, 3. That is option A is the correct answer. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. If you like this video, then please share and subscribe. Bye bye.